Hey, I was good. Gnostic Jah and shit. Alright, so I told you niggas we gonna break down this shit. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty like it's like we break it down on coke. You know what I mean? Alright, so states. States. You could look at everything as a state. Everything. When I say everything, I mean literally everything. You could look at everything as a state. A state of vibration, a state of frequency. Right. And everything you see is a vibration or frequency. Everything you think, vibration or frequency. Everything you do, vibration frequency. Everything you feel, vibration frequency. It's all the same. It's just, it looks different. So it looks like it's other stuff happening, but it's all states. Basically break it down to states. When I say states, I basically mean about state of vibration and frequency and what have you. All right. The state of states. You could think of it like you could create any state you would like. It's just all about going to that place in your imagination. States of being, states of consciousness, states of awareness, or whatever you call it. But basically just tuning in to understanding that there's more to life that you are not seeing at any given time, because 9 out of 10 what you're seeing and perceiving is due to the state of being that you're occupying. Now, some people take steps in order to do things, and they think that that thing has given them the solution to their problem, when in fact that thing has only just changed their state of being and put them in a more optimal and preferred state of being. When you're happy, that's a state of being. When you're sad, that's a state of being. Being hungry, state of being. And it goes the same thing with everything else. Being drunk, state of being. Being desperate, state of being. It all comes back to being a state. You feel me? And those states determine your life. They determine how your life play out. And I got a lot of this from a Neville Goddard lecture, where he said, people go into states and then they get upset with the state, i.e. the vibration, and the entire reality that comes along with it. Like, like when you feel sad and you get upset that you're sad and you don't want to feel, or you get angry that you're angry or whatever. It's really just to become aware that nothing is but a state you're occupying. You are not, when you're angry, you are not the anger or anything. When you're anything, you're not that. That's just the state that your consciousness is occupying. So that's what your reality is being filtered through. If you want to have more abundance in life, you have to filter your reality through the lens of abundance. And how do you do that? By looking around you, seeing what you have, and looking at it as if it's worth a lot. Being grateful for what you have. Like, I'm looking at my Xbox right now, and I'm like, yo, this shit provide me so much joy and fulfillment. I get to play the game. I get to, what I'm saying? Some people don't even got that luxury. They just be able to pass time with some convenient little fun gadget. You know what I'm saying? My physical health, my physical well-being. Being grateful for the mind that I have, the body that I have. Being abundant in mind, saying, yo, I'm free, feeling free. You know what I'm saying? Feeling free is also feeling abundant. Feeling like I could be myself. I could express myself, and you feel me? That's why they say the highest vibration is authenticity. And it's true. That's what attracts everything in life. It's not about, being a perfect person. It's about being real and true to yourself. That's how you attract the reality that you really, really want. You know what I'm saying? But so many people is trapped in the illusions of perception of how other people see them. And it's not to say that, because in this life, we got to some extent, play up to the roles and standards that's set out for us. But at the end of the day, we got to have a way to break off from all of that and go into our own world and create our own circumstances. And that's how you really build the reality that you want, is by escaping the world and going within yourself and visualizing or creating the states that you want for yourself. Because you could create your own unique states. You could take, I mean, even though all states already exist, but you could take a mixture of all those states and make your own unique little state with it, you know? And you know, it's many ways to do these things. Like, I'm just getting into a couple, but like, you know, if you want to feel like you know what I'm saying, like, even if you don't have a certain amount of money in your bank account, it don't mean you broke. Being broke is literally how you think about things. Like, if you think about things like, I don't got enough money to do this or do that, life is going to continue to do that for you. It's going to continue to keep you in that state where you believe that that's true. And it's a hard place to come out of. It's a hard mental prison to escape. I was there, feeling down and out, feeling down bad, feeling like there's no solutions, no hope. And then once you start feeling like that, you start spiraling, and you start thinking about that even more. And even if life presents something to you that contradicts that original thought, you're not really gonna fuck with that, because your mind is already set to a certain thing. So your mind is filtering out all the things that would contradict what it's already functioning in. And that's what I say when I say states, because same person in the same situation can have a state of abundance, and that same day they walk outside and they find themselves some money, or they go out and people see that they have an abundant personality, spirit, and presence, and just want to give them money or want to do nice things for them. Like, it's really that real, because there's no such thing as a separation from others. You and everything is all one thing. So if you walk out in the world like you're somebody worth something and who deserves something, the world will respond in kind and will provide all of the things you need for you to experience that reality. But you have to remain consistent in that state. You have to live in that state if that's the state you want to occupy. You can't want to be rich and occupy the state of being broke, even if you don't have money. Because even if you get money, you can still feel broke. You can still feel like you don't have enough. Like, you could get all this money and realize, oh shit, I gotta pay for this. Oh shit, I gotta pay for that. Oh shit, I gotta buy this shit for people. And then when am I gonna have money to spend on this or that? Or the boom. And then by the time you really try to enjoy your money, you ain't gonna enjoy shit. That's what I'm saying. They try to make shit so where, like, by the time you get it, you can't even really enjoy it. That's how they try to set it up. But you gotta make it so you could enjoy life regardless of what you have and what you don't have. And you gotta be able to be aware of yourself and view yourself in your different states and understand that everything is a state of mind. It's just where your consciousness is residing in vibration and frequency at that one given time. And at any moment, you could switch that to another thing. And that's another people get stuck in. People get mad and think they have to stay mad. People get sad and think they have to stay sad and have to dwell in all the misery and suffering and pain. Nah. You could change that. But it's all about having power within your mind. It's all about seeing the external world as an illusion. And everything, and even yourself, the internal, external, all of it. Seeing it all as smoke and mirrors. Honestly. And seeing it all as like, yeah, you know, whatever. Cool. Really. And just being happy. Because all we got is this life. I mean, well, we don't only got this life. We are life. But all we got is the time we have to live out these lives and these vessels we got. And I feel like the best way to do that is just to cut out all the things that take us away from that wholeness within ourselves, you feel me? That inner abundance within ourselves. But this video is supposed to be about states. I always go off on tangents about videos when I'm supposed to be like very, very specific. But that's just me. And I feel like all of it lends to the same point that I'm making, so it's all good. States. Everything is a state. You feel me? Like, I look at the TV, I change the channel. It's like I'm changing states. I can watch a show that's happy and funny. I can watch a show that's sad. I can watch a show that makes me feel jealous because people have more than me. I can watch a show that makes me feel humble because people got less than me. I can watch a show, but you see what I'm saying? But like, all that is a state of mind. I could look at that and see people have more than me, and I could get jealous. That's a state of mind. Or I could look at people who got more than me, and I could be like, I aspire to be like them and get inspired instead of getting jealous. Because jealousy is literally telling the universe you don't got what it takes to have what these people have or have better. Even if you want to have better than somebody, you can't be jealous and want better because you're telling the universe like you can't have that shit. That's why so many negative emotions, this world feeds off of negative emotions, and it perpetuates so many negative emotions because it knows that it's going to make people create that in their reality, and it's going to keep people going down spirals. That's what I'm saying. You got to keep a watch for your state of mind and see where your mind is taking you, and you got to guide it back to where you want that shit to be, because at the end of the day, your mind is not you. You are controlling your mind. Your mind isn't you. Your mind is a piece of you, a part of you. But the you that you are is beyond the mind. So if you're beyond the mind, you should be able to do some pretty impactful, impeccable shit. So I hope, anybody that I'm talking to or anybody that's resonating with, y'all basically get where I'm coming from. Y'all get where I'm coming at with it. Because, you feel me? I'm going to do a little bit more research so I could give out another video, probably a part 2 on states, and probably a part 2 on the illusion of money, because I really want to get into that more, where I could explain it even better. But right now, I'm going to just give y'all what I got and just keep it like that, and to say that, you feel me, that everything dwells within. All states exist right now at the same time, and all you have to do is concentrate your focus on which exact one you want, which exact state you want. If you want to have an abundant state, then that's all you focus on. Is everything around you. Oh, look at that. That's worth some money over there. You know what I'm saying? What's this? Oh, I got this shirt. Or better yet, I'm putting in work, creating, being creative. That's a sense of abundance. Just being able to create and provide something for people. Give them something to pass time with, especially something that's going to feed their soul. That's that right there. That's abundance right there. That's what I'm talking about. It's give. And the point is to get and then give. The point is to receive, but also bless. You feel me? And just keep the energy flowing. Don't ever hoard energy or knowledge. That's why another reason why I'm giving this information now, I'm posting this, because you're not supposed to hoard knowledge. You're supposed to give that knowledge away. And I feel like I got so many things to say, but I never really had that outlet. But I'm here. I'm creating it. For anybody that fuck with it, appreciate it. I appreciate you wholeheartedly, always and forever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, states, yo. Just like different states in a country, like United States, you feel me? Different states, but you feel me? All the same place. That's basically us. We all got different states just operating within us, and we could just choose any state, and boom, that's where we are, and that's what our reality is showing us. So I just hope for anybody listening, you understand you could change your life instantly. Soon as you change your state, your life changes. You might not realize it, but with enough practice, you begin to see, this is a little bit higher level shit. If you just beginning this shit, or you just hearing this and you what the fuck, you're not really gonna know what I'm really saying. But anybody that know for real know, you get better with time. Definitely get better with time over being able to control the states that you in, change the states you in, notice when you in different states, notice other people's states and how their states impact your state and all that stuff like that. You feel me? As you get more in tune, all these things start to reveal themselves to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say on it until the next one. You feel me? States is a state of mind. Everything is a state of mind. Like how they say New York, state of mind. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's all in the mind, yo. You can have a beautiful mind. You can have an ugly mind. But you can always change that shit no matter what. Ain't nothing in life that could stop you from changing your mind. Because remember, it's mind over matter. Your mind is what creates reality, not the other way around. Reality bends to your mind. Your mind does not bend to reality, because at the end of the day, your mind and reality are both one fucking thing. There is no separation. So, therefore, these things are... So, I mean, then again, you could say they play on each other. The mind plays on reality, reality plays on the mind, and all of that. But yeah, I already made this video longer than I should, so I'm going to just end it up right here. And remember, states of mind. I'll probably use a state as a thumbnail. Probably New York State, Gnostic Ja. All right,